You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, there's certain things you can set your watch by. One of them being players in the WNBA, when they do something deplorable, do something sickening, do something with malice, with cruel intent, they are going to play the victim. Oh, we're a league full of members of the LGBTQ community. We need to play the victim. Somebody out there lately was like, you know, they're going to try to make Alyssa Thomas into a hero. I don't care. I never did care. Not going to care. I'm not. I know what I saw with my own eyes during that game, and she's come out and she's made comments. But keep in mind, before we get into these comments, and there's a bunch of them, and they're down. Some of them are just eye-rolling, honestly. But this was the play on Caitlin Clark right here. This was the play. And she's expecting there to not be backlash against her on that play. Oh, but Caitlin Clark fans coming at us on social media. How about this? This person said right here, it takes very little pressure to crush someone's windpipe, so F you. Alyssa Thomas fan said, I wish she'd use more pressure, maybe next time. So you got an Alyssa Thomas fan right there saying, I wish Caitlin Clark would have been killed on the court. That's just what she came out to say. You got Courtney Williams saying this about social media.
The internet is not a real place. So I think when you treat the internet like a real place, that's when you get everybody like, oh my God. But it's like, bro, you don't know these people in real life. Like, just press the block button, bro. Just press the block button and then move on. Like.
And I'm going to tell you right now, death threats, blah, blah, blah. Number one, a lot of people, and I don't know if she did or not. I can tell you that. You're in the public, you do something that some people don't like on social media, people are going to say some mean things to you. I mean, you're a ball player. And by the way, she's still justifying her actions. She's justifying her actions. There's a bunch of clips. Let's just play them right here.
I think it's not even about the suspension. If that's what they felt was necessary in that moment, then so be it. But I think there's a lot of other plays that you can say the same about. I think the biggest thing is it's just about our safety. We're so concerned about the safety on the court, but time and time again we're having people threatening our lives, leaking addresses out there, putting crazy pictures that have nothing to do with basketball. So at some point the league needs to put a stand on it. They came out with no hate speech, but I mean, what is that going to do? At some point, time and time again players are going through this and the league remains silent. So I'm sick and tired of it, and it's time for them to step up and have our backs in this instance.
That's code word for we want you to squash free speech. I don't know how else to say it. We're the victim here. You know what? Caitlin Clark should probably just retire. Because it's clear after hearing these comments, and we're not even nearly all through them, nothing registered here to change behavior. That's all anybody's asking for, is for these players to change their behavior, and she is telling you we're not going to do that. I mean, this is wild.
Honestly, I didn't even know I was being suspended until 10 minutes before it was put on social media. We still have yet to hear anything from Kathy. It's no surprise. You can see what's being said on social media, and I mean, it's unfortunate, but as usual, she remains silent, and that's unfortunate when our lives are being.
she called out the commissioner for not coming out and taking a stand against this. Yeah, the commissioner should have come out and taken a stand against you. You got a very weak, limp dick suspension of 1 game. I mean, something that would have been more fair. How about 10 games and $50,000? Because only until the WNBA hands down real reprimands, real punishment, are any of these players going to get it, because they don't care if they get a 1-game suspension. They don't.
A couple years ago, when we played Indy in the playoffs, same thing, but not to this extent. Our families are being threatened, kids are being threatened, people are sending racial slurs and all types of stuff. And there's a difference between trolling and there's a difference between hatred. And the hatred that we're experiencing over a play that honestly was a complete accident. No one even knew it happened. It's just unfortunate, but yeah, the league has to do better in this instance.
Just an accident. No accountability whatsoever. Nothing to see here. Please move along.
I'm crazy. The playing the game, being suspended, just the whole narrative that's being painted out there. It's unfortunate that it's come to this over basketball. A lot of us, myself included.
You're right about that. It is unfortunate it's come to this in basketball. You don't expect something that you don't even see in the UFC on a basketball court. You're right about that, Alyssa Thomas.
They didn't even know the play took place until after the game, and now we're being painted as thugs and there's death threats out on us. So it's really unacceptable. It's something that needs to change in this league, and I'm just really sick and tired of it.
Yeah, you're sick and tired of it. So's fans. They tuned in for basketball. They're seeing this shit. I mean, honestly, took no responsibility. Everybody else's fault. I'm catching backlash. Let me paint myself as the victim here. Oh, let's shut up the people online. Let's shut them up. You come after my free speech, shit. I mean, I don't know what to tell y'all. No way. No how. See you in all kinds of court. That's bullshit. And look, are there going to be crazy fans out there? Sure. Fans are short for fanatic. But at the end of the day, don't put a fist in the throat of the most popular women's player in sports. Women's athlete in sports. These players know damn well what they did wrong. They don't care. They don't care. They're telling you, I don't care, and I'm going to make myself look like I'm the victim here. I mean, you could have set your watch by the idea that there was going to be a victim card played at the end. I knew that was coming. Somebody said it was last week, I don't know who said it. Oh, Alyssa Thomas, they're going to make her look like a victim. I was like, no shit. She's going to play the victim before all this shit's said and done. Here we are. Could have set your watch by it. She is right about one thing. We ain't heard from Kathy Engelbert, and I'm not talking about in the way she wants to. Kathy Engelbert, look, 10 games minimum, $50,000, but there is an absolute case that for the sake of the league, they could have kicked her out for good. For the business side of this league and the betterment of the league, they could have used her as an example and booted her ass out of the league. You think if I'm worried about my bottom line after not having a turn to profit in 30 years, I'm going to worry about her? Nah. Now we're good. You could be gone out of this league today. Not a single solitary person outside of what? 37 fans in Phoenix are going to miss you. Versus somebody that brings in 3 million viewers. I'm not even going to think twice about that. Tell me what you think. The victim card. I mean, the victim card, honestly, which card is not swiping? I mean, is it the race card? The victim card? I can't keep up with all these cards. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.